mental anxiety that business causes, the stress, the not being present but always focusing on the future and goals, is not worth it.
Having grown so quickly, have you had a chance to kind of stop and consider where you're at right now?
No, it's a downside to being that fast-paced in growth as an entrepreneur. It's sad, really. The whole saying of hire slow and fire fast, that is true. See people as seasons, they're part of the ladders to get to success, and there's nothing wrong with them going, and the business is going to be fine. Yeah, I'm Hassan Mushaid. I'm the founder of the Creative Composite. We're a dental marketing agency that focuses on performance marketing, and we scale dental brands. So that's dental practices, dentist individuals, as well as dental manufacturers and suppliers.
It's very niche.
Very niche.
And how did you get into this?
So I'm originally a dental nurse. Started back in 2009, actually really, really old. You can't tell, hopefully. But I've been in the industry for 14, 15 years, and saw a need that could help a lot of people flourish and scale, but with a bit more strategy. I think that's the thing that was lacking. There's a lot of leaflet dropping, there's a lot of just shotgun approach marketing, and I think a lot of people need strategy behind the marketing, and that's where we come in. So we apply all our marketing insights and knowledge to give them a higher chance of success.
And how's it been since you started the business? How's it grown?
No, it's a good question. So the business is about 8-9 years old. It did die in 2020 through COVID. No dental practices, no dentists were allowed to practice for about 3-4 months, which meant everyone canceled their services with us. I had to get a full-time job for 4 years. So I became a dental sales rep, which actually a blessing. I got to see more behind the scenes, went through a lot of practices of seeing how everyone works and operates. And then we started the business, or resuscitated it back in 2024. So it's been 2 years. So from zero to, we're just over 1 million now with 10 team members in the last 2 years. So we've grown fast.
Wow, very quick.
Very quick.
How have you dealt with that speeding of growth?
Yeah, I believe in seasons. So seasons in business, but if you're aware of seasons, you can then start to plan and prepare. So I knew as we started to grow, which was not kind of fully predicted, but we knew it's going to stabilize at some point. We can't get massive growth forever. It's not possible. Yeah. So once we did get through that stabilization, the idea was to then retain clients. Most people focus on just sales, and we focused on reducing the churn rate. To do that, we then have to really make sure our SOPs, our processes, the onboarding, the experience is slick, because that's also the time that we've only got to really kind of get those foundational stuff in place before we try to accelerate again. So we're in that phase now of exiting the stabilization place, where we've got all the really good SOPs in place, invested thousands in project management softwares, hiring the right people, and now we're back on that kind of sales growth again. So all the sales team have also been hired, and we're now running campaigns on sales and just trying to get our brand out there more.
So having grown so quickly, have you had a chance to kind of stop and consider where you're at right now?
No. It's a downside to being that fast-paced in growth as an entrepreneur. It's sad, really. When we get wins and successes, the team's done a lot to contribute towards a success, but as a founder, you tend to just move on to the next thing. So for example, we're also in the Dental Industry Awards for Brand of the Year, and it's a really niche specific award amongst other big brand players out there that supply to the industry. And as soon as you got the nomination, like, well done, team, right? Next one.
Yeah.
Which is quite sad. So unfortunately, I don't live too much in the present when it comes to business, and that's unfortunately the sad truth.
What are some mistakes that you've made?
Hiring. The whole saying of hire slow and fire fast, that is true. That is so true. Attracting the right talent is actually the key. I've also then realized you've got to pay the premium to get premium people. And I wish I had known that sooner. So I would have just wasted probably 6-9 months on just the wrong team members. I think the other thing is also, as a business owner, the people that you bring in are family. You spend a lot of time with them.
Of course.
They become friends. And you have to kind of also get a bit past that and understand that people are almost seasonal as well. They're not going to be there forever. And if they decide to go, it's not a bad thing. It's not everything's going to fail or friendships are over. And it's kind of an emotional detachment you kind of have to put in place. But yeah, that's another learning as well, really. Just see people as seasons. They're part of the ladders to get to success. And there's nothing wrong with them going, and the business is going to be fine.
You'll be fine. Yeah.
We'll be fine. And we are fine.
Yeah. How do you balance like your personal life and business life? And is there such a balance?
Oh, I know I keep saying seasons. If you can plan with that, and I think your life partner, if someone has a life partner, then that's an important conversation to have. My wife is like fully on board with where we're going, what we're trying to do, but I have requested time, like, hey, leave this with me for at least 18 months to 2 years. Let me get it stabilized. It means I'm going to really reduce a lot of time with maybe spending it on the kids or taking people on holidays. Just bear with me. There's a long delayed gratitude type payoff at the end, and then you don't have to worry about a lot of things. Um, that is a balance. And is the balance there? No, really, not really. It's just temporary balance, and then I know that will shift and hopefully
Yeah.
try and get to a position where we can have a bit more stabilization. But there isn't anything really.
So I guess my next question was going to be, what's the 5-year plan? But obviously you've got an 18-month to 2-year plan. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so 18 2 months is just to really focus on the sales right now. I feel like the team and the processes we have in place now that we're done and built over 2025 are capable of handling capacity. So we're going to try and scale a lot more with the advertising, a lot more with the branding, focus on the sales team, really get them performance-based KPIs, and just make them win as well financially. And the idea is that once that position has been achieved from a sales perspective, where I can start to predict and forecast sales on a regular basis, is to then start focusing on the community building, which will be a little bit more slower, but at the same time, we can then start to focus more on the branding and the authority in the industry. And then I can step back a little bit. And the plan is to sell. The plan is to sell eventually. So all these things play a part in that sales process and the kind of whole exiting. We know what investors want from an agency, especially someone that's niche as us. So we know they want the influence, the community, the IP. So we're just going to slowly start building those things in, but the idea is to get it done all within 5 years.
So just picking on that, the whole community thing, why is it so important that you build a community for a brand?
Yeah, so dentists are still human, regardless of see customers as numbers. We know that if we build a community, we are needed and they need us. And when you have that kind of need fixated us so closely together, then we also have the power of influence. And that's what we want the buyer to see. That through this community, we have influence and your customers are our customers, so you can change their buying decisions.
Why do you care so much about what you do?
There's two answers to that. One is the money. I need the money. I need those nice cars. I feel like I deserve them. But the second thing is also the amount of effort and graft that I've put in. I deserve that. Like I've invested too much in my own knowledge and learning. I need to apply that, and it becomes a game. I just want to see my game win, regardless of money. The truth be told, there is no. If the payoff was nothing, but I got to play the game and I won or failed, I'd be like, okay, that's done. Right, let's see what other game I can play now. And then my wife knows this. The plan is not to retire, but to start another game, and then maybe a more of a slow paced game. But that's the only thing I have as a hobby, unfortunately. It's a sad hobby, but I just like business as a game.
What is the next game?
Oh, okay. Next game is to do with employee benefits and corporates. That's all I can say.
Okay. Early stages, or have you?
No. So focus is a key thing. So I don't believe in focusing on different businesses at the same time. I think you do have to channel your energy, your thoughts in the shower all have to be on the same idea for improvement. Once that is done, then focus on another concept. There is ways by building a team you can focus on different areas. So for example, as a business, we have got different things happening with different spinning plates. And then we have got a studio as well that we rent out to the consumers as well. But at the same time, it's like, hey, we can't really go too far from the tree. We've got to stay here, focus, it'll be worth it, and then focus on something else with a bit more clarity.
Amazing. Okay. You said what did you say just now? Your ideas in the shower.
Yeah.
All the best ideas happen in the shower, no?
They have in the shower. Also, people that get fired happen in the shower as well. So it's a dangerous time.
Oh no.
For some.
That's got to be clipped.
Don't put that out there.
That's going viral, man.
Yeah, every time I'm having a shower, the staff members like, let me log into work.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Cool. Little bit more about yourself then. I've got Magic Mike.
Yeah.
If I give you this Magic Mike, anything you say into it, the whole of society will be able to hear. What is your message to the world?
The message is money is not worth it. The mental anxiety that business causes, the stress, the not being present but always focusing on the future and goals, It's not worth it. Some of the real fundamental things to human nature are valuable much more than business success and fame. So really cherish those and be grateful for just having people around you. If you've got family, you're already winning. If you've got friends that you stay in touch with you, you're massively winning. If you have health, you don't know how lucky you are. And if you have peace of mind, that's worth so much more. So although there's success and Instagram's telling you to do this and comparison and all this kind of stuff, and Simon Squibb is selling dreams, whatever, the truth is, if you've got those fundamentals, regardless of money, you can't pay those things to have those things. And that's someone who can tell you from experience, buying materialistic items will not fix those issues.
And so you've been through.
Yeah.
Just didn't bring you happiness.
No, it doesn't bring you happiness. So I bought an expensive watch. Looked at the watch, 5 minutes. Okay, right, still there. Okay, and then I need to buy something else now to get that little buzz again. Like, what the fuck was the point of the watch? Didn't do anything. And then sometimes when you are feeling low, you think, oh, maybe the money buying might help. So I've done a couple of purchases when feeling sad. Oh, John, just let me treat myself. I deserve it for this low time. It doesn't fix the problem. You might get some new trainers or jackets and items for your car, whatever, but it has no impact on anything. It's temporary. But the fundamentals to human nature is still the core, and I think people should not deprioritize that over money and success. Those will be there forever, and this is just temporarily in stages, and when you exit, these things will still last.
Amazing. That was a mic drop. That was quality. No, honestly, thank you so much for your time, man. That was brilliant.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Thank you for squeezing me in at the end.
Yeah, no, all good. No, appreciate it, man.
No, thank you.